Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be talking about October vibes. The fragrances that I think that I really want to dig into in the month of October. Usually we talk about fragrances that we really don't wear too much and we want to bring them forward so that we could pay attention to them. So that's what I'm doing here today. I did really well in September, by the way. I killed Athalia. That was one of my standouts for the month of September. Anyway, so if you're interested in my October picks, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd love to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. If you have not already subscribed, now's the time. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content, as that really does help my channel to grow. As always, before we get into the fragrances, let's talk about my scent of the day. So today I am wearing Victoria's Secret's Bear. This is such a pretty skin, I smell vanilla. To me, this is like a light, everyday, sitting around the house, clean vanilla scent. That's what I get on my skin. There's like some slight woodiness, some creaminess to it, but it's not anything that's loud or offensive. I enjoy wearing this to work when I know I'm going to be around a lot of patients. I enjoy wearing this at home, just mulling around the house. It's just very pleasant. I enjoy wearing this to bed. Very easy to wear, very easy reach. It's not a performer. It's inexpensive, but I just really enjoy it. So this is my scent of the day, and this is Bear from Victoria's Secret. Okay, so the first fragrance I have on my list to focus in on in the month of October is this one right here from the House of Mind Games, and this one is called, is it Cashia? Anyways, CAISSA. Y'all know which one I'm speaking about. Now this fragrance to me it's just like a really grown up woody white floral. That's how I like to explain it when someone asks me what it smells like. There are notes of pink pepper. I think there's gardenia, Madagascar, ylang ylang, Egyptian jasmine. There's musk. But it's not a heady white floral at all. I feel like it's really balanced with there's some notes of like cacao in the base. So I think it's like substantial enough, thick enough to wear as the weather gets cooler here. And this fragrance makes me feel really ladylike, very ladylike. It's like very sophisticated, very classy fragrance. This one gives me about 6 hours on the skin. I think it's moderately projecting. It's a compliment getter. I always get, oh, you smell so elegant. Elegant is the word that's been used to describe how I smell when I wear this one. So I absolutely enjoy it, and I'm going to be pulling for it some more in the month of October. My dent is about right here. So let's see if we'll give it a lot more wears. I love this one. You know, sometimes when you pull out your fragrances and you're like, why don't I pull for this so much? Just because you have too many. That's the answer. That's the answer to the question. You know, so you are not going to be neglected this month, young lady. So this is Cashia from the House of Mind Games. Gorgeous, woody, white floral. Definitely going to be getting some wears in the month of October. Next up, I'll be wearing this one right here. And this was Paragon from the House of Initio Parfums. Now, this is a very unisex fragrance. My guy and I, we share this one. But both of us just don't pull for it enough. I remember it's been a minute we both wore it together on date night, but my goodness, it is a gorgeous fragrance. People don't talk about it. I think it's, you know, It's not really mass appealing. It's very woody. It's very aromatic. There's lavender in here, sage, bergamot, plum. In the base, there's a little bit of sandalwood and oud. So you could see how this might be a little scary for some women, because I do feel like it's unisex, but it leans a tad masculine. But I love it. There's something about it, especially for a date night. When I'm not in the mood to wear something sweet and super girly, I pull for this, man. You know, you put on your black leather pants, you know, with a nice jacket, and you just step into the arena wherever you're going. Yeah, this could command a room. It's very, very, again, very aromatic, very substantial fragrance. It gives me lots of time on my skin. I know it smells really great on him. I remember the night we wore this out, we went to this, it was a Jamaican place, and there was food there, but there was a live band, and you know, we were dancing, and oh my gosh, we had so much of a wonderful time, and Paragon was just in the air, and we were just loving it. So I'm looking forward to another experience like that with this fragrance. I'm definitely going to save this one for date night in the month of October. So this one right here from the House of Initio Parfums, and this is Paragon. So this one right here is definitely very girly. And this is Irish Crush from Jimmy Choo. This one is, if you want to be in that nice, soft, powdery, feminine era, this is your girl. Irish Crush. Yeah, it's very powdery, because you know that's what purple florals do. They make fragrances powdery, and it even has a lipstick accord. So it gives it the powderiness and a lipstick accord. There's also some heliotrope in here, which gives it somewhat of just a little bit of a nutty nuance. And then there's some like watery white florals. So when you wear this, at least when I wear this, I do feel very womanly. I do feel very, you know, classy again. Because it's a very feminine fragrance. Very feminine. I can wear this to work. I've worn this to work. Non-offensive. Beautiful sillage though. Beautiful sillage. You just smell effortless when you wear this one. Absolutely love it. There's some sweetness in here. Let me see. Some musk. There's some tonka bean, so maybe that's where the sweetness is coming from. And of course, if you want to amp up the sweetness, you could add some vanilla, but I don't add vanilla to this at all when I wear it. I just love wearing it by itself. I enjoy this fragrance. I love the bottle. And yep, this is going to be one of the ones that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be wearing a lot to work in the month of October. And this is Irish Crush from the House of Jimmy Choo. I think, you know, the fragrances I picked for October, I think a bunch of them are just like really woody and very spicy, and that's just the kind of mood I'm in. So the next one I have on my list here is from Tom Ford, and this is Santal Blush. This is one of my very favorite sandalwood fragrances. Love this fragrance. Oh, it's so smooth to me. So smooth, so creamy, so spicy. Again, another one that you could pull out for date night or just like an evening out with the girls or whatever. I love this one. Again, it's around this time of year. That's when I really pull for this one. I never wear it when it's warmer. I like to wear it when the weather is cooling down and you're kind of getting into that holiday vibe. We're not there yet, but you're bringing your mind into that the spices and the woods and caraway, carrot seed, ylang ylang, sandalwood, benzoin, oud, musk. So this is very woody. This is very creamy, and I love this on my skin. I love this on his skin too, but I think I like it on me better. That's why it's sitting in my collection. But yes, Santal Blush. Definitely a fragrance that, to me, it's very classic. It's a very pretty classic sandalwood fragrance that I absolutely enjoy. Does it last forever on my skin? No, it doesn't. Probably gives me about 5 hours tops. I'll take it. And and you know, and usually I'm wearing it in the evening, and 5 hours is enough. I'm hanging out, you know, I'm not like a teeny bopper that's in a club all night, you know. I'll be home in 5 hours when I go out. That's for sure. But yep, this is Santal blush from the house of Tom Ford, and I am looking forward to wearing this one absolutely in the month of October. Okay, so now in October, when I want to smell something super sweet, I'm gonna pull for this one. I'm gonna pull for Neroli Blanc Intense. I cannot say the the house. You guys, I've spoken about this fragrance quite a few times, and I still can't say the house, okay? But you know what I mean. This one, oh gosh, it's so good. It's so good, and the longer it's sat in my collection, it is so good. So think orange blossom, because this is like a very orange blossom heavy fragrance. There's orange blossom, mandarin orange, then you have fruits, jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, cedar, musk. All in all, it's just gorgeous. It's just a really pretty girl fragrance. I like it better. In my empties video, I talked about Safenade, that I finished Safenade, and then I don't think I was going to repurchase it because I have this one. And yeah, because this one, it has almost the same scent profile. This one to me feels a little bit sweeter, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it, and I am going to be wearing the heck out of it in October. Would I be wearing it to work? Maybe, but I'll spray lightly because this could get a little annoying. If I wasn't into fragrances and somebody came to work and they were wearing this, that might annoy me a little bit. So if I do wear it to work, A, I won't wear it when I'm around too many patients, and B, I'll go lightly. You know, I'll spare the asthma attack. But yeah, Neroli Blanc Intense, I love this one. Love, love, love this one. If you haven't gotten your nose on it, try to get a sample somewhere, because I don't think you could smell it in store. I bought it directly from the perfumer, from the brand. Yeah, and this is a good one, y'all. This is definitely a good one. Very sweet, very intoxicating, very feminine, and it lasts on the skin. So October, here I come with some Neroli Blanc Intense. I definitely have a few vanillas in this lineup, one of which is Vanilla Woods from the Seven Virtues. This one is tried and true, very loved in the community. It's vanilla, of course. I think there's a little bit of caramel in here, amber, rose, pear. Just a gorgeous one. It's not a linear vanilla at all. It's deeper. And plus it's been sitting in my collection again, so it's a little deeper than, you know, than it was a year ago. I absolutely love it. And I love to layer it with other Seven Virtues fragrances. I love layering it with the new one, the Candied Lychee. I love layering it with Cherry Ambition. Yeah. Vanilla Woods. And I just like this brand. I like what this brand stands for. I like that the brand is a clean brand. I like that the fragrances are not going to break the bank. I like that they're readily available. And I just love how the thing smells. Let's put some, oh yeah, I'm wearing Bear. This is just gonna give it some more oomph. But yeah, and there's something like a little boozy in here too. Maybe it's just as the vanilla has developed a little bit, I get somewhat of a boozy vibe. But Vanilla Woods from the Seven Virtues, you definitely cannot and will not go wrong wearing this fragrance this time of year. It just gives this kind of cozy, enveloping vibe. So yep, this is going to be one of the ones that I will be focusing in on in the month of October. Another vanilla on the list, and this is from the house of Josette, and this is Accident Alavan. It's one of my faves. I don't wear it enough. And oh, I'm just gonna spray a little bit on top of Vanilla Woods. Hey, nothing's gonna be wrong with that. I don't want to waste it on the paper. I love this fragrance. Love it, love it, love it. Great for gourmand lovers. This is vanilla, this is vanilla, this is vanilla. And I think what's in the base, some styrax, and there's also some sandalwood. Oh, it smells so good. On top of vanilla woods, it smells really good too. So that might be, if you're just in the mood for a whole heap of vanilla, that might be a nice layering combination. But this fragrance, this is the only one I have from Josette. I had a couple more. I decluttered it. You know, some of them are just too much for me, too gourmand for me. But this one, tried and true, the OG, the original Dandada, I love it. I love Josette's Accident Alavan. This, to me, it's like a little creamy, but not like ice cream creamy. I can't really describe it. It's a creamy fragrance, but it's not like, you know, yeah, it doesn't give that texture. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But this fragrance is an absolute love. It's a love for me, and I will be giving it some time here in spooky season. Definitely going to be giving Accident Alavan from the House of Josette some time on the skin. Now, it performs fairly well. I overspray, I'm not gonna lie. It performs fairly well. It gives me about 6 hours on the skin. Wearing it to work, wearing it to run errands, just, you know, it's not overpowering. Even if I put 15, 20 sprays, it never overpowers anything, does not take up the room. So yeah. So to me, it's very versatile. So Accident Alavan from the House of Josette. This one here to me is another fall favorite, and this is Andromeda from the House of Tiziana Terenzi. And you know, I just love it. I love it, especially this time of year. It lasts forever on the skin, but it's just not, it's not gonna blow you away. Like, it's not like gonna be super annoying to you unless you don't like that DNA. But this has peach, pear blossom, cashmere wood, coconut, sugar, violet leaf, heliotrope, just name it, it's in here. The kitchen sink, just, it's in here. Oh, it smells so good. Andromeda. And I tend to gravitate towards, so Cassiopeia, I graduate. Cassiopeia, I tend to wear in the warmer months, like in the summer and the spring. But when it starts to give a little hint of cool, I bring Andromeda out. I really enjoy this one. It's like, to me, it's like sweet, but there's like a little woody nuance. It's so good. It's so good. So you get like a really nice balanced fragrance because there's florals in here, there are fruits in here, there's some wood in here, tonka bean, vanilla, coconut, sugar. What else could a girl ask for? What else could a girl ask for? And something that could push through cooler weather. So it's almost like a tropical fall fragrance, if you ask me. That's how it behaves on my skin. A tropical fall fragrance, if there's ever such a thing. So yep, I absolutely enjoy this one. This is Andromeda. And what did I say? It lasts forever? It really does. It just does a marathon on my skin. Now, Tibet, right? To compare it to Tibet. Tibet lasts and it's loud. This one lasts, but it's not loud. It lasts, it's there. You get that beautiful sillage, but it's not slapping you around in your office at all. But you know, you sit there in this gorgeous, gorgeous bubble. So yep, this is Andromeda from the House of Tiziana Terenzi. Okay, next up, I like to call this one my very expensive Amarige. This is Casablanca Lily from the House of Byredo. Now is the time for this fragrance. It is a very floral, fruity fragrance, but it's heavy. It's heavy, and for me, this is the time of year that this one works for me. There's gardenia, plum, Indian tuberose, there's honey in here, carnation, and rosewood. Perfect, perfect. This is like a perfect floral fragrance for this time of year. Perfect for when the weather is cooler. It's not, my opinion, it is not like a spring floral. This is It's getting cooler. This bad boy has so many different facets that it could push through the cold. You got that honey note. You know, honey can be heavy. So this is like a really honeyed floral. You have gardenia, another heavy hitter. You have tuberose, another heavy hitter. So tell me why this won't just punch through all the cold. It does. It does. I think that this is a fragrance that's better. You get a better wear in the cooler months, and that's why I'm pulling for it in the month of October. I absolutely enjoy this. I always, whenever I spray this, the first thing it reminds me of is Amarish, because Amarish was one of my first big girl purchases when I was growing up. And this one is so very reminiscent of it, but this one is just, you know, more expensive. And I think it's a little less complex note-wise, but you just kind of get this really very gorgeous. It's very feminine. You get wafts of all the florals, etc. when people walk by you, or when you walk by someone. I walked by a lady wearing this one day, and I had to ask her what it was because I wasn't sure. I'm like, that smells so familiar, but there was something, and I had to ask her if she layered it, because there was something, and it must be her skin chemistry, because it does not smell like that on me. It was just so intoxicating. So intoxicating. So yep, definitely highly recommend. Get it on sale. Casablanca Lily from the House of Byredo for the month of October. Last and certainly not least is this one right here, and this is Note Vanille from M. Micallef. I haven't worn this fragrance since last year. I think the last time I wore this bad boy, it might have been October or November of last year. And that is ludicrous. That should not be allowed. This is an amazing fragrance. It is such a spicy, boozy, just yummy vanilla. Oh, and it's gotten so much better with time, I'm telling you. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yes. So intoxicating. It smells almost like a little bit of vanilla extract with some rum or something in here. Oh, it's so good, and it's so good on the skin. And I'm definitely going to spray some on my skin. That's what I did. Ooh, I just stacked my vanillas today on my hand. I'll be a stack of vanillas by the time I'm done filming. Yeah. Note Vanille from M. Micallef. So it opens with mandarin orange or citruses, vanilla, rum, amber, cognac, sandalwood. So no wonder it's so boozy. But it's not boozy to where people are going to think that you had a couple drinks before you came to work. No, it's not that kind of boozy to me. It's a very subtle, very, you know, I'm not an alcoholic, but I do enjoy an alcoholic beverage ever so often. That's what it gives. It doesn't give like tripping, falling down the floor, boozy alcoholic, okay? Keep that in mind when you think. This is a very classy fragrance. I absolutely love this one, and I will be denting it some more in the month of October. I can't believe I haven't worn this thing since last year. I believe it. It gives me about it might give me more time on my skin. Last year, it probably was giving me about 4 or 5 hours, but now that it's sat a little bit, the juice is a little darker. It's going to be doing things. I absolutely believe that. So, yep. Note Vanille from M. Micallef. This is the last fragrance that will be focused in October. Okay, y'all. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. These fragrances, I need to just really dig into them in the month of October. You know, when you have a big collection, some of them get neglected. And like I said, there's some fragrances that I mentioned that I haven't even worn since last year. And I am going to fix that. And I am going to wear these fragrances. And I am going to make dents in them. Because y'all know Y'all know, if you watch my empties videos and stuff, you guys know I wear my fragrances. I really do. So I look forward to wearing these ones in the month of October. And of course, I will tell you which one I wore the most when the next month comes around. So like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be, with a lot of hard work, dedication, and perseverance, even if we're there. But even if we're not, we're going to smell like good people. We're going to smell fabulous at all times. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and let the world know how much you love it, okay? That helps me to grow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.